Hello, it's Nicky. Welcome to day 29. Today I am sharing another of my favourite words. It's not necessarily attractive or sexy or flashy, but it feels really good when you get to do it. That word is consolidation. So I have to stop myself sometimes because I am an avid learner. I can keep going on and learning something new and doing all of the things. But unless I do something with them, I'm not going to grow. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to yield the results that I'm looking for. So this is my invitation to you today, to really think about what is the one thing that keeps coming up again and again. Because I'm sure your to-do list is as long as your arm, where you're like, oh gosh, maybe I need to look at Facebook ads. Maybe I need to do a nurture sequence. Maybe I need to have another opt-in. Maybe I need to do videos. Maybe all the things. So I want you to take some time today and ask yourself, what is the next thing that you need to really tick off your list? Because we're here for the long game. There's no hurry, but I want you to take that time to really feel like you've underlined something and you've ticked all of the boxes for it. And sometimes that might mean you working on something for 3 days and going, gosh, I'm going to have to just put everything else to the side and really get this done. Brilliant. Do that. Because I tell you what, once it's done, and if you've been following my method as well of doing something once and then it's done, you're going to get the results from that so often. Again, when you're working through this, I really want you to notice that resistance. And this sounds a bit dramatic here, but I want you to notice where the pain is. And the pain might not be like agony, might not be unbearable or anything like that. But I want you to notice any of those twinges, any of those old stories where you're like, I don't want to do this. I want to do something else. I want to run away from this. Don't make me do it. Maybe I could skip past this moment. Maybe I could do this all of the stuff. Whatever your thing is. Sometimes I'm standing in front of the fridge, or I'll go, I'm going to mop my kitchen floor. I'm like, no, I usually I do try and mop it regularly, but I am much more inclined to mop it when I know something else more pressing needs my attention. So there's two parts of this: making a decision about what you're going to consolidate about, what's really going to be a needle mover here. So it's actually going to work, because this is not, again, about being busy. This is just about going into your business and going, what is that thing that I really need to do? What is it? And spending some time, and then noticing the pain around it, noticing the resistance, noticing also how you can make this easier. I was talking about adjustments the other day on an IGTV and talking about the importance of doing that in yoga. And quite often when I do poses, because I was a dancer, I wasn't in the Royal Ballet or anything like that, but I danced for many, many years. I've got quite pulled up hamstrings, and forever yoga teachers are saying, like, just bend into the front knee a bit. Just go on, just relax, ease. Because what I want to do is kind of suck everything up like I did as a dancer. So sometimes, especially if the teacher's really good, they're like, you may want to just bring your front foot forward, or that's it, bring your arm out to the back, because that will give you a bit more balance. All of these things. So noticing what needs to happen to make things move forward. And secondly, what do you need to do in terms of those adjustments and making things work for you? Thanks as always for listening along. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the end of the 31 days. So again, as a bonus third part to this is, what do you now know? What do you now need? What is niggling you? What do you need to crack on with? as the Bridget Jones sings, is like, come the F on, Nicky. I have that conversation with myself so often. And that's not just like, oh, come on. And then I go, oh, okay, yeah, I will. I feel completely fine about this. I have lost all my limiting beliefs in 2 seconds. But sometimes it does come from that frustrated place of, come the F on, Nicky. Actually, what is going on here? Because we all know there's usually something behind the scenes that's stopping us. It's not because we're lazy. It's not because we don't know what to do. It's not because we're incompetent. There might be something else happening. So if you're feeling like you want to explore, you want to go deeper, maybe you need a plan, maybe you need to lose a bit of your overwhelm that keeps popping up to say hello all of the time. I know that story. It's so familiar. I would love to hear from you. Book in that free 15-minute session, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for day 30.